Alright, so this is Friday, February 9th at 24. I said to Wichita, just driving east on Highway 2, which is usually pretty boring and uneventful, except for this morning, where there's a pretty big train derailment. Apparently this happened about 4:45 in the morning, and since I was going to Wichita, I wasn't there to take any film or anything, unfortunately. So I was just looking on the internet for news, and I was pretty surprised when the next day BNSF had posted this final report on train derailment, which basically just said the track had been returned to service. Didn't say anything about what their plans were for the cleanup or what caused it or how are they going to prevent that in the future, which was the stuff that I want to know. But if you want a statement from them, I'll go to Hobby Lobby Lex Luthor here.
Listen to me.
Coal.
Must flow. Coal has given me accelerated evolution for 4,000 years.
Alright, seriously. If you want to know what really happened, let's listen to this shady reporter.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Shady Ferguson, in for Sarah Kirkley.
Yeah, that's right.
Shady Ferguson.
It's a funny name.
The train was carrying only coal. 57 cars were involved. So there was coal dropped on the ground. No injuries, no hazmat incident. And so fire and EMS are not on scene. There's no rescue involved.
Yeah, so it's not the immediate fiery explosive kind of derailment that made East Palestine look like, well, Middle East Palestine. So all the coal on these trains usually goes to the plot generating station, a coal burning power plant. So instead of the immediate explosive death, we just get the slow cook the planet kind of death. Either way, you're
Dead. D-E-D. Dead.
Alright, I'm out by the Cairo dump, diagonal across from the derailment site. I'm going to try to zoom in here, see if there's anyone still over there. Looks like they've cleared out. Right here I am, right by the derailment site. It's the 18th of February now, and the work crew have finally moved away from the site. They've been working, well, the first several days, day and night. When I came back from Wichita, driving by on a Sunday night, they still had cranes and crew out there, a whole bunch of lights powered by generators. As you can see, it's right by the wastewater retention pools. It doesn't look like anything went over the side into them, and they've at least been working all day up until today, which they've finally packed up, and I'm able to come in here, nobody around. I can take a good up close look at what's left of this wreckage here. Looks like they've separated out all these axles and are getting them ready to ship out on trucks, it looks like. I'm going to walk over to the west side of the road here, where it looks like they have all the wreckage piled up. I still have the intersection closed off over there. I still have the 3 engines over there. I don't think they're on any rails. Not sure if they're going to try to put those back on the rails and move them somewhere or what. Walking into the sun here, I'm going to get some still shots of that. Really got some kind of desolate beauty here. Walking, looking down all these tracks of heavy equipment. Over there a mile away you can see the town of Cairo. The water tower is by the ballparks. I'm gonna go move over so that the sun's on my back so we don't get the glare around this. Empty load. Well, I guess it is now. Look at these steel cars just kind of punched through like aluminum cans. Well, I think they're steel. I guess there might be some aluminum in the cars too. They got little debris all over the ground here. I don't know what they're planning to do about that, if anything. I don't know, through a sifter or something. So they still got one little mound of dirt here. I suppose there's dirt coal mix. Maybe they couldn't salvage it. Not enough pure coal or something. Oh, look at all that. We got bunch of Canadian geese flying over. You don't really care about any derailments on the ground. And it looks like they missed one of the axles. I got a whole bunch of concrete railroad ties stacked up. I'm gonna sneak around the other side here, risk being in view of the highway. And here you can see they got some of the tracks all bent out of shape here. Look at all that destruction. Now, I think it's kind of beautiful in a way. Maybe I'm just weird like that. Take a closer look inside one of these overturned cars here. Ah, it's so cool. Got this metal just crumpled like foil here. Now this car is just totally flattened. Oh yeah, so some of these are aluminum cars. Yeah, there's a nice spring. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. I'm gonna have to watch out for pointy bits going through here. That's like a post-apocalyptic amusement park ride here. Alright, that was cool. Glad I finally was able to come check that out before they get rid of all of it. Man, this is like straight out of Fallout. You can build a nice little settlement out of this. Oh, still a barbed wire fence here. This looks like a U section here. Alright, that was cool. Glad I finally was able to come check that out before they get rid of all of it. Alright, let's go check out the engines here. I don't like all this open space. Got crumpled steps. A lot of coal left over on here. Honestly, these don't look too bad. For all the crumpled cars, these are pretty good shape. I don't know, looks like you might be able to set these back on the tracks. Their linkages got ripped apart pretty good. But yeah, man, these engines are tanks. That's why you don't want to get hit by one on the crossing. Looks like this one got the worst of it, but still seems to be in decent shape. Making my way back, saw this pile, looks like mostly springs. I don't know if those are better quality metal for recycling or what. February 21st, and I'm pulled in by the Cairo post office, and across the street they've got one of the train cars loaded onto a semi-trailer. It's kind of ironic. Alright, driving Highway 2 again. It's now April 17th. Yeah, I know I've taken a long time getting this made, but all the train cars are gone, and there's a whole convoy of trucks here, and looks like they're finally gonna move off those engines. And yeah, it looks like they're moving the engines off on the rail itself. Looks like they've got them loaded onto flatbed cars. So instead of the one-day BNSF claimed as the final report on this derailment, I guess I'm ready to declare that final report at 68 days.